Greetings, everyone. I'm Nick and I'm Jack, and welcome back to the Windmill, of course. Talk. So, Scardust. We did one Scardust before. It was Huts, and this is actually a counterpart on the album. Every song on the Strangers album has a counterpart. And this one is Concrete Cages. It's 7 minutes long. It's one of the most epic songs they've ever done. It features the amazing Patty Gurdy, both on vocals and on Gurdy. Patty Gurdy, yes. This one's been out for a while, a few weeks at least. We haven't gotten to record it because we've been busy with real life and exams and all that stuff that don't really matter, but we gotta do them anyway. And for that, I am extremely pissed because this normally is the kind of song that I would have listened to in the first second after it came out. I actually missed the premiere where the band was in the chat on purpose to do this video. So that was annoying.
Okay, so we actually both know the song, but this is the biggest production they ever wanted to do for a video, and they couldn't because of COVID, so they did now. And that's why we're reacting to it. We want to see the video.
Yes. Also, they posted about when they did 66,666 views and I wasn't one of them.
Aww.
So I really hope this video makes up for all that loss and mourning and heartache. You ready? Now. Oh, wait.
Bro, get off me.
This is a page in the diary of a world that was chaos and void before we came about. Predators roamed in the wild. We were fragile like a child before we tamed the land. Many have died on the tries. Many have looked into danger's eyes, wanting to survive. Others have cried in defeat, but it's impossible to beat the will to stay alive and keep the fire lit. Like a bird, we grew wings to fly. Building dams, we have turned the tide. Stopped abiding by nature's ties. Now we rise beyond the skies. Will we bring our own demise?
Okay, so a couple of aspects that the video really improves on. You can actually see the vocal dynamics.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really pick up that well on that in the studio. And that really works well when the chorus comes in and they come together.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Also, I'm a metalhead, which means I'm allergic to dancing. Which means I would never have noticed how danceable this song is if I wouldn't have actually seen them dancing to it.
Is that a yay or nay on the dancing though?
It's a yay.
Big yay! I actually thought the same. Okay, first thing that's coming off to me is, unlike basically every other video they put out from this album, this doesn't express so much the concept as much as the actual adventure that they went through to do it in a way.
Yeah.
It's the hell that they've been through when COVID started and everything, it felt never ending.
Mm-hmm.
And watching this video and seeing them all be so happy and so together and so pretty and dancing and partying almost, it's like, it literally feels like the moment when all of that is behind us.
Yes.
And it's like a breath of fresh air. Also, we got Elfie Garden to deal with.
I noticed that! Why though? I mean, cool, but like, why? But like, okay.
Because you can never have too much fantasy vibes.
Uh-huh.
And one moment I must spotlight as literally the best moment in the album is, no, not when they were looking in each other's eyes, although that was really, really wholesome. It's when Or Diddy actually jumped into his suit.
I noticed that he's got such a vibe. He brings so much energy. And Or Diddy is the bassist. And he's actually been co-writing a lot of the stuff with Noah, the singer, even before he was like an official member of the band that we could see on camera in all his glorious splendor.
Yes.
And there's a lot of it.
We gotta keep going, we got a solo section coming.
Yes. So, none of it was real?
Well,
It's all VR?
well, it was real because I actually don't know. Did you do this with a green screen?
No, I don't think they can do this with a green screen. You can't make up that kind of forest in a green screen.
Well, I'm not the forest, but the city scene, I'm actually wondering.
No, that kind of looks real to me too. If it's green screen, it's really good work, but it looks pretty real to me.
If it's not real, you have some tremendous CGI.
Okay. There are so many aspects to this production that I have to point out. Okay, so you have the band.
Yes.
You have the violins.
Yes.
And you have the choir.
Yes.
So those are like three main musical components, and then we can decompose all the components in turn. The meat of the instrumental, I think, is in the guitars and the drums. The only thing more epic than Yoav's Middle Eastern nose is his grooving. And particularly how he's able to keep this sense of, well, that.
Yeah.
While following along to all the progressive sort of offbeat stuff that all the other guys are doing through the whole evolution of the song. And how they can flow in and out of that, like, flow in and out of these offbeat sort of complicated stuff.
Yeah.
And still bring the sort of cool, catchy ideas like the chorus.
Yeah, it's like, literally, if you listen to the song from the distance, you can bob your head along to all of it and it's easy.
Yes.
But you just can't fail to notice all the math going on there. It's like full nerd mode.
Yeah, and I think the biggest nerd moment was the bass part in the solo section. That was so awesome. And the tone on the bass is really cool.
Yeah.
And we didn't comment on the solo that Yadin had on the guitar. I think that was actually separate from the big solo section.
That's actually one of my favorite solos in the whole album. And what I like from it the most is just how it kind of comes out of the vocal part. Like it starts exactly on the last note when the vocal part ends and flows into the same vibe. And then the drums pick up on top of that. It's like a dip and the build up at the same time. Yes. So that works really well. I think it's actually one of the most epic moments in the song. Symbolism talk.
I'll leave that to you.
They were separated throughout the pandemic.
Yes.
And especially the choir was separated throughout the pandemic.
Yes.
Which is why I thought it's so cool that for the first part of the video, the vocalists and the band are in the forest, and then the choir and the band are on the rooftop of that building. And then towards the end, like after the solo section, Noah and Patty show up where the choir is, so that's where they come together.
Well, the whole band shows up, but they show up in turn throughout the video. Like, Yadin was already there. I know because I noticed his blue t-shirt. You, sir, have style. And Ortidy's beard. You, sir, have style.
Yeah.
And yeah, they all showed up in turn.
Yeah, wow.
You didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that they were doing it in turn because like Yadin or at least I think showed up quite at the beginning of the video, so I wasn't really piecing it together by then. But then I just thought everyone's gotta come together at some point.
Yeah.
And then concept talk. In concrete cages.
We are in one.
Yes. So are they. So the scene at the end is kind of like a Matrix sort of thing, where all your excitement and all your cool stuff in your life, you actually live out on your device, which I must say I'm more than guilty of.
I mean, with this kind of stuff on your devices, you kinda have to.
Yeah.
Like, if you want us to stay away from devices, don't make such cool deviceable things. This is a deviceable thing.
You mean the video is a deviceable thing, or the device playing the video?
No, the video. Because you can play it on a device, so it's deviceable. I'll shut up.
You know, I was really happy after this video was over. Now I'm just deviceable. But I really hope y'all exited the Matrix all alive and well.
Yes.
Are we done here?
Yes.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for coming back. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at Windmill very soon.
Of course, yeah.